Greetings, fellow hunters, and welcome to part 4 or episode 3 of my Monster Hunter World playthrough. This will be a fun tutorial slash kickback let's play. So, the first order of business was to upgrade my armor, my chainmail armor, which has given me now +6 in each equipment. So, next order of business is to upgrade my Palico's gear because I don't want to have Midna throwing stars at the enemy throughout the whole game. So, let's go ahead and do that. So let's see what we have to work with. We have bone, which of course increases attack, but loses the sever ability, which means it cannot reduce parts of the enemy's armor or body to. It basically has a harder time removing parts for you to collect or damage, so to speak, blood. So I've always been a fan of severing, so I think I'm going to keep that. So you can see here what benefits each set of parts and gear has, rather. So the best water defense appears to be Jaguars, and if only we had an earth crystal, we could forge the butterfly gear. So but we can't do that right now. So let's see, bone hammer. Feline Jaguar's gear looks good. It's got water defense. I think I'll forge some Jaguar's helm. So. Let's go ahead and equip that now. Right. Next order of business is to forge Jaguar's mail. So that gives my Palico a pretty decent defense against water, so that'll be perfect for this upcoming fight. And next we want to forge its weapon. So Kulu seems to be the best in terms of damage and in terms of melee and range, rather. And ranged appears the Feline Iron Sword is severing, which I like. So I want to go for that. What benefits do? Okay, affinity. Apparently the Kulu Loot Ukulele has a +10% affinity. Higher damage as well, so I think I might go for that, you know. Just looks the best here. I like the iron sword, but it doesn't really seem to be anything special. Yeah, let's go with the Kululele. That's really clever, I like that. Alright then, I think that's going to be my Palico's gear going into this fight. And this is going to be my gear. The charge blade. It's not the most maneuverable. And considering we're coming up against the Pukei Pukei, maneuverability is always... You always want to have maneuverability against the Pukei Pukei because you do not want to be standing in front of it with its toxic spewing attacks. Or its tail as well. So anyway, to prepare for this fight, I have crafted maximum amount of antidotes, herbal medicine in particular. That's going to come in real handy, just to be able to, just takes like a second or two to eat it, unlike the antidote which takes like 4 seconds. So that's going to come in real handy. I've also made a shock trap with a thunderbug, which you can find in the northeast area of Ancient Forest. If you climb a certain branch, eventually you will find a thunderbug. You can use that. You can craft it with a trap tool which you can buy from the store to make it forge a shock trap. As well as dung, you can find that in the northwest parts of the Ancient Forest, in the intersection between areas, is it 8 and 9, I think? Something like that. But anyway, it's in the northern west part of the area you can find dung, which automatically crafts dung pods. Very useful. Flash pods, you can find thunderbugs if you climb the very tall the very tall vines in the northwest area, section 8. And eventually you climb that, and you eventually turn left, and you come across a cave, a winding cave that goes downwards, and you will find flash bugs, which you can automatically craft into flash pods. So that's gonna be that. So anyway, next, all that's left to do really is get on with the mission. So let's go ahead and speak to the commander.
You've done well. We're the ones to get it done.
The 5th has an urgent mission. Partner, you'd better come see me.
There we have it. Urgent mission.
Hey there.
Alright, reporting for duty, handler sir, or madame.
Hey there, partner.
There we have it. Toggle the voucher, perfect time to use it. I'm getting 2 a day, so I should be using 2 a day, roughly. So, anyway, let's head to the canteen. I probably should have... I was out on an expedition just now before I started recording, just completing some of the bounties just to get my research points and my armor spheres to make upgrades to my weapons, my armor. So I probably should have collected some fresh ingredients, but it appears here that there are already some. So there's still some white liver. What effect does this go off again? Let's see. See a jerky 4th tier. So what does that give off? Halves the effects of defense down. I like that. So we're going to go with this combination here. Okay, nice attack buff and halves defense down. Very useful at this point in the game. Having your defense halved, possibility that is probably one of the most deadly things that can happen to you on a hunt. And at some point in the game, far, far away from where I am right now, there will be a feature you can use to lower the effects of defense down or completely remove them at some point in the game. For you experienced players, you know what that is. So that would come in real handy later on. So anyway, actually before we leave, let's do one quick check to make sure everything's in order. All the items I want to take are there. Yep. Believe everything's in order, so let's head out. Let's do this. Got any supplies for me? Nope. We have first aid meds, don't mind if I do. Let's go for it. And we have... Shall we go flash pods first or herbal medicine? I'm probably gonna go with flash pod first. Because herbal medicine is just a button click away to access. We can blind the enemy. So usually Pukei Pukei are found around these sectors here. So normally what we'd be doing is obviously looking for footsteps, but like these. There we go. But I have a pretty good idea of where Pukei Pukei where their scene is, essentially. So there he is. I did not mean to do that. Ah. And we're engaged. First big boss battle I've already fought. And is he scared already? Is he scared already? He just couldn't handle my swagger. Let's see if we can get a jump on him. Let's see if we can jump on him. We cannot. I just took too long there. Gonna come down to play. did not mean to do that. I meant to press guard. Now we want to get behind him. Well, this is a party. I need to get away fast. Right. Right. I need to tell him to back the F off. Back off, Anjanaf. Right, I need to take a direction.
Don't try to engage a monster when your health is low. It's smarter to focus on healing.
Alright, get your bearings here. I'm playing sloppy at the moment. And monster, perfect. This time, my hand is on the control button. Move. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the toxic smog that was surrounding Pukei Pukei. Back off, back off. Second time. It's in the air. Zero. Nope. There we go. I shall use a whetstone. Lava repeat. Okay, that starts off a bit sloppy there, but eventually got the hang of it and dealt some massive damage at points. This is a level 2, so this is pretty much the best I can get at the moment. And unfortunately, I used one more flash pod than I intended to. So, let's get the herbal medicine at the ready now. Just in case we're poisoned. Just like that. And what just happened? I can't even see. I can't even see. It's really dark right now. For some reason, it always seems to be nighttime, when it's clearly like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. The time we're recording this. There we go. Perfect. Right. Another successful mount. One of those. That is more like it. Perfect. My files are perfectly charged as well, so double the fun. It's a bit of a mosh, it's a bit of a mosh pit right now. Jaguars want a piece of that Pukei Pukei action. There he goes again. To be safe, we should probably use a whetstone, sure. I'm still getting used to the controls of the radial menu because my mouse seems to be right stick. It's saying right stick, but clearly it's the W E keys. Clearly it's the keyboard, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Third mount, get in there. This must be a record for a hunt. I'm being serious. Oh, he's been caught in a trap, but it's easier just to finish our mounted attack. Mounted attack, rather. Bam. Oh, I missed it. And look at that, he's injured already. We are quite literally in hot pursuit. He says while running into a wall. Oh no 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 no. It's the scariest thing that's happened to me all hunt. Running into an engine.
Fighting each other? Maybe we can use this to our advantage.
Thankfully, he wants some of that Jaguars action. That's spectacular. Let's fire again. Fire. Get out of here. Get out of here. And let's ascend to victory. Oh, I missed. Ouch! That looks like it must have hurt. Let's get a jump. This is where he's most deadliest, definitely in the air, facing you. Appreciate it, Midna. Okay, let's charge up those files again. Oh, it's just too fast for me. Raw disrupted my attack, unfortunately. One more. There we go. Boom! Just like that.
See if that's
The Pukei Pukei's pooped his last puke. Yes, I said that. That was horrible. But we did it. That's gotta be a record for timing. Jeez. And we got a Pukei Pukei sack. We get a scale. And we get a... What else do we get? A shell. Oh, hi! You can have the remains of his dead corpse. Perfectly fine with me, Mr. Anjanath. Right. And I think if I recall, I took off his tail, so... Maybe we can find it in the next 10 seconds? Maybe? Who knows? No, probably not. It's probably in the other area. There's no time. But that is it. That is a Pukei Pukei slain. So there you have it. Just try to avoid its frontal spews of poison. Just try to keep attacking from the side and particularly the tail because that can do some decent damage. And I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy. So I think that was, I wasn't looking there. It was about 13 minutes. So yeah, there we have it. Earn the right to take on 3-star assignments. Very nice.
You've done well. And listen up.
And a new quest
It's time to begin the Elder Dragon
is available to
investigation.
us.
Make sure you know what you need to do.
As well as a new area.
So now we need to protect the...
Right, so... now, I think I'm going to call it there, so... I can't really think of anything serious I need to do right now. But I do know what my plans are for the next part, before I take on the next monster, which is the Baroth. I plan to... Obviously, I plan to explore the Wildspire Waste immediately after this recording stops. And I plan to take on the Gyarados. Not the Gyarados of the main story yet, just the Gyarados, because Gyarados, of course, are water elements, and I am after, well, I've been interested in their armor, because it is, of course, water, so, and it could come in handy against the Anjanath, I believe. So, or Anjanath. So, I think we are going to end this here. It's much shorter than I expected, but, you know, short and sweet. Don't want to keep you any longer than you need to. I promised one boss per video. That's a... well, now that I've said it, that's a vow I plan to make. One boss per video. So, that's going to be it. Let's choose a different spot for this. And there we have it, friends, hunters. That's probably one of the only few cuts I'll have to make for this part. So, that's going to be it for part 4, episode 3 of my Monster Hunter World playthrough. Take care, guys. Take care, friends. And I will see you all again very soon in the next hunt. Farewell.